and welcome to the April 6, 2017 Board Organizational Meeting. Would you please note that all members are in attendance this afternoon. At this time, I would like you to join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time, we do need to approve the agenda as presented for our reorganizational meeting. So do I have a motion to approve our meeting agenda this evening?
So moved.
Thank you, Charles. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Jerry. So we will be voting a verbal vote this evening. So for those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. So motion carries. We will move on. Business item 2.01. Since there's no April 2017 election, let me read the information that will help us move forward. Missouri Revised Statutes, Section 115.02124, states, if the number of candidates who have filed for a particular office is equal to the number of positions in that office to be filled by the election, no election shall be held for such office, and the candidates shall assume the responsibilities of their offices at the same time and in the same manner as if they had been elected. So 2 terms on the Springfield Board of Education expire April 2017. Denise Frederick and Tim Rosenberry filed petitions and were certified in January 2017. Okay. So moving on to 2.02. At this time, the current board is adjourned of its duties, including 2017 board officers, and Dr. Jungman will preside over the next agenda, item 3.0.
Dr. Frederick. And we will call this to order and ask our guest, Green County Clerk, James Shuttler, to swear in our new board members. Dr. Frederick, if you'll just step up.
You do as well?
Not all our best. All right. Just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Tim Rosenberry,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the laws and the Constitution of the State of Missouri,
and the laws and the Constitution of the State of Missouri,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
of school district in and for
in the school district in and for
A school director in and for
the school district of Springfield, R12,
for the school district of Springfield, R12,
of Greene County, Missouri,
of Greene County, Missouri,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
District and Director, my apologies.
Deserves extra clapping.
Just in case anybody asks. Under what authority? No, I got it right here. Thank you. I'll send it to my family.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
And I apologize for
No, we're fine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Crazy week.
Now that our new board members are sworn in, any comments as they take their seats at the table in the same spots that they were before?
Yeah, lucky ducks.
Thank you for having the plaque made for me.
I just have a little thing to say, quickly. I would like to thank the members of the board for their support during my years as board officer. And it was my honor to serve as board VP 1 year and board president the last 3 years. I now look forward to beginning my 3rd term as an engaged and involved board member. And however, I am not seeking an officer position this year. And I hope that that will provide a little more time for me to do some of the things about board service that I love, which is to be visiting the classrooms, the teachers, and the schools. And so, thank you for putting up with me for 3 more years.
Thank you for letting us know.
You've been an excellent board president.
With that being said, next order of business is election of president. Are there any nominations for board president?
I do have a nomination, but I want to start with a couple of preface remarks. And first of all, I want to thank Denise for her leadership, because it has been such an opportunity for me to learn watching her and serving as her vice president this past year. She has been inspired and passionate, and probably the greatest strength she brought to this was using her expertise for everything it could create for this board, but not getting into the wrong lane with that expertise. I have learned a tremendous amount from watching her and learning from her. With that said, I know that for some of you, you think of it as traditional for a person who has recently served as vice president to seek the nomination to the president of this board, but I want to say that for a variety of reasons, including the fact that I'm still fairly new to this board, my learning curve has been steep, but there's a tremendous amount more to learn. I do not wish to be the president this year. I am happy to serve again as vice president if that works out, but I do not seek the office of president. So with that said, I want to say I do have someone in mind that I would like to nominate for president, and that is Jerry Lee.
Nomination for Jerry. Any further nominations? Any? Hearing none, we will say that nominations are closed, and I will ask for a roll call vote concerning the nomination of Jerry Lee for president. So, Mr. Renner?
Aye. Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
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 Mr. Lee, congratulations, board president. The gavel is yours, and I don't know that there's need to move the seats, but we will turn it over to you for the rest of the meeting.
Thank you. Thank the rest of the board. I appreciate that. Looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting year. No question. I do want to thank Denise too. It's been a joy to watch her in her leadership role the last 4 years. And I look forward to picking her brain for the next year.
What's left?
That's my problem. So we're in this together and do that. So I'm really excited about it. Thank you, and I appreciate that. We will move forward and have a great year. I'm confident. So, okay, moving forward, doing that. I would ask for nomination for vice president. Mr. Roseman.
Nominate Jill for vice president in accordance with her desire to continue in that role. And I desire it as well.
Any other nominations for vice president? Hearing none, I would close the nominations for vice president and ask for a roll call vote. Mr. Renner?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations, Jill.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, we also have to elect a treasurer and a secretary. So I would entertain a motion or nomination for treasurer.
Then I will make a nomination that Carol Embry serve as our treasurer.
Any other nominations for treasurer?
Absolutely not.
I don't want to, I thought about it long and hard.
No,
Bruce,
no, it's-
I'm not up for it.
Looking at your feet. All right, we'll call on you. Okay, nomination now closed for treasurer. The nomination for Carol Embry. All those in favor say aye. I'll start Mr. Brown.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Guess I'll just start on this side.
You're in charge,
You
do
can
what you
do
wish.
anything you want.
Congratulations, Ms. Embry. Checkbook full.
I appreciate the honor.
I want to note that there was no pause on any of this.
I would now entertain a nomination for secretary. Board secretary.
I am happy to nominate Kathy.
Any other nominations for board secretary? If none, we will close nominations for board secretary. We can ask for a roll call vote. And I'm going to start. Aye.
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 Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Surprise vote.
Fine.
It was close. It was close. With that, I don't think there is any other items for this board to address at this point, and I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Tim, second by Denise. Okay, motion made second to adjourn this board meeting. Mr. Renner?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Congratulations, officer.
Yes, here, here.
Yay.